So, here's our block of ice. And making doubles, yeah. That's his whole thing. Doubles, otherwise known as regular size cocktails. Anything that is not a double is seen as a half double. And giving cat treats. And cheese. And cheese. If you're going to be known for anything, though, it might as well be cat treats, cheese, and doubling up on your alcohol. Alright. Yeah, I'm not cutting it right now. I'm just shaving off this little bit of a little bit of stuff that froze from the freezer. Just some straight up like crusty bits on the side of the cooler. Wasn't even part of the ice. The block will just sit over here for a little while. If I let that stuff sit on there, it will melt before the ice can ever temper. And then it's just like a pool of water on the top, so I have to pour it out anyway. Might as well just scrape it off real quick. Alright. I actually switched drinks at home earlier tonight because my clear ice wasn't ready, hooked at this point. It's a necessity. So the only reason I made a block tonight is because I knew I was going to be making, I was going to be enjoying, I didn't have to make anything, the aged Negroni, and I only had one block of ice left, so I was like, okay, I might as well make some. I'm not going to need it for tonight's stream. We're not doing anything in a Collins. We're not doing anything in a rocks glass. Everything's in a julep cup. So I'm clear on tonight. I don't need it for today. I'm doing this for the future. Future Colin will thank me. So while I enjoy sweet and flavorful, derby cocktails. Did you serve the Negroni? Did you serve the Negroni rocks? I put it on one giant block of ice, and I just stirred it for a couple seconds because it doesn't have dilution the same way. It was built, aged, and then needs to be diluted and chilled. I also gave it an orange twist. Yep, garnish. Yeah, we're on the same. Yeah, an orange twist, just to give it a classic feel. Yep. Asking the questions as I start to think about, like, oh, I should probably tell you that. Perfect. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's a mint julep, folks. Drink number 3 off. So I actually have a grapefruit today. We have 2 drinks on tonight's menu that require a grapefruit. I got a nice looking grapefruit right here. This one only cost me 85 cents because it's I put it in the bag of my navel oranges because it looks so much like a navel orange, and I was like, hell no, I'm not paying $2 for your grapefruit. I'm stealing this sucker. There is more left, right? More left, right? Huh? Oh, of the Negroni. Yes. A lot more. Damn it, IRL. I know, Mark. Somebody needs to stop me. Somebody needs to stop me. And I actually paid the price of a small navel orange rather than a large navel orange, too. Brownie, they were already both found. Both Batman and Catwoman have been found. Not only by me, but also by chat. Yeah, we're, GG's, Mark. Mark was actually a gracious god today. Mark actually was a gracious god, and Larix and Hack Entertainment found the 2 hidden objects. It felt like such a small bottle when I filled it, but when I poured a couple and I felt better about it. Well, I totally get what you mean. I always feel so bad when I fill up a bottle of bitters, and then I have people that have been like using it for 3 to 5 months now, and they still haven't gotten through it, and I feel better. I'm like, yeah, that's 2 ounces, but I mean, I guess a dash is only like, what is it, like 0.08 of an ounce? I think is the appropriate number for a dash. So you got like, what is it? 30 dashes? No, that's not right. Yeah, 30 dashes? Something like that in a bottle? Yeah, you'll be fine. I can only imagine the internal strife. I think at this point, Mark knows he's going to win the giveaways, so he doesn't need to fight for them. If that makes sense. Like, it's just like, it's locked in, you know, it's... Mark's like, okay, we're doing 2 giveaways a month, cool, I'm gonna at least get one of those. Must resist keyboard. You have to speak it out loud. I'm one of those that, on some days, I feel like I speak things into existence. On other days, I think I speak things out of existence. So I flip-flop on my level of, some people would call it like, you know, some people would call it like paranoia. more than it would be what's the other word? Not skeptical. Superstition. It's not superstition, it's paranoia. Is more where I lie. So sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna say it here. I'm gonna say it here. This is gonna be me. Don't count on it. Oh no. That I will at least win one time. I'm trying, Brownie. I had to tell Brownie Wife I was now a meme over this. You really are. You really are. Oh, that gives me a great idea. That gives me a great idea.
Whoa, okay, calm
Yo!
down. Breathe. I'm trying.
Squeakums!
Breathe. I'm trying.
With a $10 dono? Let's go! Whoa! Calm down. Squeakums, thank you so much. That's it's 2 entries right there for you, but also just like awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, helps me pay for the cost of all these bottles of alcohol. Y'all make me buy and drink. Ugh. No, I do appreciate it. What a good life, right? Except for the bad alcohols. Then it's not necessary. Mark, you're gonna be proud of me for this one. An IRL moment you're gonna be proud of me for. I almost forgot to mention this. So I went to the liquor store and I bought a bunch of bottles, right? And I have this like reusable bag. Is it over here? No, it's not. I have this reusable bag and it has 6 bottle slots in it, and it has an empty open pouch in the middle, so you can put other stuff in there, or if you only have like 1 bottle, you can just lay it flat, right? And so I went up there and I had 5 bottles and a 3-pack of these Bailey's little bottles. They're are they 100 milliliters? Yeah, 100 milliliter 3-pack. And I had this. This doesn't fit in the slot for a bottle, so I laid it in the middle. And I had the 5 bottles on the outside. And I walked up there. And I went to go. I put my bag on the counter because you fill the bag instead of using a cart. It's just a lot easier. And the guy was scanning, and I go, "Oh, don't forget, or make sure you grab that Bailey's. It's in the bottom underneath because the bag's like this tall, because bottles are tall, and this is just stuck underneath." And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Calm down, breathe.
Mint-
I'm trying.
Is that minty? Is that
trying.
Berry Minty Berry? Or is that Mint Chocolate Kitty? I don't know. Mint! Thank you so much for the $10 dono. Thank you so much. Y'all killing it tonight. I've been trying to figure out how to clear that zero for like 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. PayPal, make it easier. Didn't know you could do that. What? Mint Chocolate Kitty, thank you so much. There's too many mints. Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? Who was it, damn it? Oh gosh. So many mint-based names, yeah. It's because mint is fantastic. Did our accomplice give a nod and pass the box around the scanner? No. I'm wheezing. No, he just like didn't even say anything. He opened the middle of the bag, reached inside, grabbed it out, scanned it, put it back in the middle of the bag. I'm like, man, I could have gotten away with that too. But I also was like, hey, Mark is going to be proud of me. I wasn't that guy that steals from the billion-dollar company. Picking up the plants. Which one of you? I felt like Will Smith in the movie I Am Legend when he's talking to Fred, the mannequin Fred at the movie store. He's talking about going on a date with Fred, and then he sees Fred on the overpass. He's like, Fred, are you alive, Fred? Fred, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me if you're alive. Oh no!
Whoa, okay, calm down, breathe. I'm trying.
Oh gosh.
Breathe. I'm trying.
The name on that one. Ooh. At me, right? I swear I'm not a shoplifter with the $5 dono. Oh. Uh-oh. Talking about Maverick, right? All right. For our second daily goal, which we just hit, thank you to all the people that donated. I swear I'm not a shoplifter. And Mint Chocolate Kitty and to Mr. Squeakums, thank you so much. We have hit our second goal of the stream. Therefore, chat gets to choose a shot for me to do. So chat, throw out your ideas. Specifically the 3 people that have tipped towards that second goal. Always appreciate that. If you want to throw out stuff, go ahead and throw it out now. We're going to take all those ideas. We're going to limit it down to 4. And then we're going to vote on it as a chat. So you tell me what you want. Fernet. Okay. We got a Fernet. I feel better about that. Oh, well, thank you. All right. 5. What's the 5 all about? Hit the tips goal. Hit. Oh. Got a hiccup there. Oh, I'm dying. Indeed, we did. Grand Marnier. Okay, I have something that's adjacent to Grand Marnier. It's called Grand Gala. It's another cognac-based orange liqueur like Grand Marnier is. It's just $20 cheaper. It's also a little sweeter, but I could add some cognac to it. I'll just add a little cognac to it if that's the one that hits. Grand Marnier. Have you seen the newest Grand Marnier commercials? It's like a gallery. It's like an art gallery, and there's these paintings of citrus trees, and then like the whole gallery starts to melt, and it melts on top of the cognac barrels, and then it's like Grand Marnier. Damn, that's sweet. It's just a little less of the cognac. It has a little bit more of the orange. It's not like, oh my gosh, this is a sugar bomb. It's just if you were to drink the two next to each other, you would taste almost like... I think the best way to describe it is more syrupy versus sweet. It's, you know, I think that's what I'm going for. Sweeter was probably the wrong word. More syrupy. Something chocolate. Okay, so we have creme de cacao. We have both dark creme de cacao, homemade, and then light creme de cacao, or white creme de cacao, which is very much so cheap. It's just a $10 bottle of creme de cacao. An AMF. Tequila. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm thinking. We've got a couple of options there. Mint chocolate kitty. Is there what's Gma? What's Gma? Mint chocolate kitty. Is there anything that you want to throw your hat into the ring for? A shot of something? A reposado tequila. Okay, you got it. You got it. All right. I'm gonna put up a poll. All right, and we're gonna start off with Fernet. We'll add in Grand Marnier. We'll do Sunday Cacao and Repo. Tequila. All right, this is going to be a non-extra votes type of poll, so you only get one vote per person, no channel points or bits on this one. And it's going to last 2 minutes, and it is starting right meow. And you're going to see it's a live poll. You can see it on stream right here, what is winning. So if you don't like what you're seeing, start lobbying. Start lobbying right here, okay? That's your chance. That's your chance right there. Gma is Low Country slang for Grand Marnier. Okay. I kind of figured you were talking about Grand Marnier with G and M-A, but I didn't know if you were saying like a Grandma shot or something like that, because I'm sure there's one of those out there. It's a little watered down now, but it's still good. Still so good. All right. We're over the halfway point here. We're over the halfway point here, folks. Get your votes in. Thank you for the hydrate, Berry Minty Berry. I spelled it wrong too. Reposada, but I voted for it. I like your style. Cue Jeopardy music. There you go. There's your Jeopardy music. And the winner is really looking like it's going to be Reposado Tequila. Can somebody make a comeback? No! They cannot. With 57% of the votes between 4 different options, the winner is Reposado Tequila! Coralejo, you're running out. Repo Man Tequila. Emilio Estevez. Oh my gosh, now I want to watch Young Guns all over again. Yeah. It's not a repo, man. It's a repo. Could you imagine being a repo, man? It'd be so sketchy. It'd be kind of fun, though. You'd be like a spy, but a shitty person at the same time. What a world. Repo Man does feature a VIP. The movie. Oh, okay. Forest white cheddar, I got you. Reposado prevails, send it. Arriba! Abajo! Al centro! Adentro. Pretty easy to drink, not gonna lie. Don't look at me like that. I was like, what the hell? Did you just speak Spanish? Dad, are you speaking Spanish right now? You need to tell me. Yes, speaking Spanish. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you all for treating me to such a nice shot. Typically it's 151 or...
Forest_Whitaketter tipped the bartender 555 biddies.
Forrest!
CHEER 555.
Forrest coming in with the perfect amount. You speak of the VIP in his movie Repo Man, and Forrest Whitaketter, apparently, is what the bot thinks he's called. But Forrest Whitaketter coming in here with the 555. Thank you so much, Forrest. Appreciate you. Happy Friday. And that indeed is our third daily goal. All right. I just thanked you for being so kind. And then that happens. So you can't always get what you want. All right, we doing an AMF or are we doing something else? If you want something else, don't just say something else. Tell me what you would like to have me do. It needs to be something that's a little more out there. A layered shot. You know, something on fire. Trying to get Colino all swifty. I know, right? Y'all going all out tonight. I appreciate it. But, whew. Well, we had 3 of our drinks. I only had 2 of my drinks. I've only had 2 of my drinks tonight. I had 3. I had the aged Negroni as well, but 3 of the 6 technically. An AMF Long Island iced tea. Long Island iced tea. Forrest coming in here saying Long Island iced tea. I think that might be the play. That might be the play. Want to see me twerk? Look. Our mint is still down there. Hey, best player's back with another host. See, that mint is still just sitting down there. I'm Batman. Welcome back, best player. All right. Forrest, just so you know, Maverick is here. She did just have some turkey treats. If you would like to treat her to more, she is sitting across the room from me. There is 1 camera available. Who named number 3? Rexus. Rexus named number 3. Splits! I literally just finished the mint julep. It's right here. It's done. Of course he did. That's the name of your camera. Well, every time you say that, I stop and go, what the fuck? Then you shove mint in the camera. I'm falling off the chair. I just can't. Yeah, chat gets to name the cameras. As long as it fits in with TOS, we go for it. It also needs to be a certain length. Some of them are a little long. How was it, the mint julep? The mint julep was fantastic. I mean, it obviously has a little bit of that sweeter side because it's got a nice amount of simple syrup, and then the mint is also just a little sweet, and bourbon by itself also sweet. So for me, it's a sweet drink, but it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing, and it's a nice ice cold beverage to enjoy. So yeah, we still have a couple other ones on the menu. We already did our Derby Fizz. We've done our Derby Fizz. We've done our mint julep. We have another julep. our Chinar julep. And then we have the brown derby, and then also a Lady Germain, which is almost like a spritz, but with champagne. It's an interesting one. Don't want to give her too many treats too quick. We'll catch her in a bit. Sounds good. How are you doing tonight, Forrest? How's your Friday going? All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and make another one of our drinks. Chat, are we doing an AMF? Are we doing an AMF or are we doing a Long Island iced tea? What's the plan? Meanwhile, I'm gonna catch up on that mint julep. Let's go. Yeah, the mint julep looks a little like this. Drink number 3 on. There you go. That's your mint julep. So 6 to 7 large mint leaves or a handful. And I give them a nice little clap. Drop them in. Put the syrup on top of that. A very light press. Very light press from my muddler. And then I add my bourbon right away. Top it with ice. Just like half the cup of ice. Stir it. Top it with more ice. Shove your mint in there. And then enjoy. All right. Best player. That is the 4th host. I appreciate you. You gotta chill. I appreciate it. Oops. Oh my goodness. We got a situation. I know what I'm saying. Okay, we're 2-2 on the Long Island iced tea versus the AMF. We need a tiebreaker. Tiebreaker. One more vote. Long Island iced tea or an adios motherfucker. Just got back from playing chess. Outcome not the best. I went 1-3. Oof. But had some interesting games. Well, Forrest, maybe you can destroy me in some chess and make you feel better about yourself. Just wants to hear the gift. I know. I just don't want to have to turn something off, you know. Kentucky Derby, Alvarez versus Bivol boxing fight, UFC 274, all tomorrow night. And Liverpool plays Tottenham in the morning. Come on. AMF sounds really fun, but I know nothing about it. Audrey says AMF. Okay, AMF it is. Yeah. Audrey did it. Squeakums. An AMF is essentially a Long Island iced tea. It's just a change of ingredients. Instead of using triple sec, you use blue curacao, another orange liqueur, and you add Sprite instead of Coca-Cola. So that's basically the only changes that happen. Miami Formula 1, let's fucking go. I don't know anything about Formula 1 if that's what you're talking about. The parties are supposed to be LIT. Yeah, it's an interesting time this weekend. Sports are killing it. And there's only one that I'm gonna watch, and that's Liverpool versus Tottenham tomorrow. Senior Diesel Booth. A one wrong move and that whole shelf comes down. Well, let's not do that. It hasn't thus far. It's been over a year. Close enough, but not too close. Don't give it away, Mark. Alright, and then... they built a fake lagoon in Florida. What the hell? No, you just asked for a mint julep over and over and over. The Derby cocktail stream was because there truly is a culture of drinking when it comes to the Kentucky Derby. And we already did a couple of tequila cocktails on Wednesday, and a margarita riff technically on Thursday morning. So I didn't want to do straight up tequila all night. We did Star Wars on Wednesday, so I didn't want to do that tonight. So I felt like we would go a day early and do the Derby stuff. And there's a couple of drinks that go along with that. And then we'll just have fun and hang out. And I have this aged Negroni to try. And chat's obviously making me do lots of fun stuff anyway. So they're making up for it. Did I suggest a Derby cocktail stream? That's an F1 thing. Okay. Has to be a lagoon. It is so funny. Oh gosh, Mark has all the thoughts. All right, so we're gonna use our cheapest stuff that we have of all of these ingredients, right? I'm using my cheapest gin, my cheapest light rum, my cheapest Blanco tequila, and my cheapest vodka because we're gonna create a mixture of all of those equal parts. Obviously, blue curacao as well, but all of those equal parts. It's gonna be fantastic, incredible. Now let me find my Sprite. There you are. There you are. We get the cheap shit. That's probably better for you. It's more likely to be bad tasting, but in a cocktail like this, it's also covered up more. So it's mostly just intense, rough alcohol. All right. That. More of those. And I think we're good. What's the wide bottle? This one? Or this one? This is blue curacao. This is London dry gin. It's called Gordon's. This is a very cheap rum called Castillo. It's a 1 liter. That's why it's bigger. This is Camarena Blanco tequila. Familia Camarena Blanco tequila. And then this is New Amsterdam vodka. Wide, not tall. Colin. Oh shit. I mean, they're the same width. Just because it's a 1 liter though. My bad. We'll use our glass shaker. Savage. I know, right? Damn. It's a good thing my my post-stream snack is called the Hangover Hog. Savage incorrect, no. Absolutely true. This one is the only actual wide bottle. I mean, I guess the gin is also wide. I picked 2 of the non-wide bottles, so it is my fault. This one's clearly the narrow bottle, so that was the only one I knew he wasn't talking about. Alright, we've got everything out. Crack my neck. Do a little bit of that. It's a lot of work for a shot. It's not a shot. Alright, we're going to create sour mix. We're going to use simple syrup and lemon juice to create that. So we're going 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. There's enough sugar in this already. And then we're going to do just about 2/3 lemon juice. You could add lime juice if you want. Themed cocktail streams are fun, especially on the day of the event. Yeah, but I don't stream on Saturdays, so we're not going to do that. You know, it has to fit into our schedule. If anything, this allows people to see the recipes and know how to make them for tomorrow. Okay, we're going to do equal parts of all of our ingredients. 2/3 ounce of blue curacao. Normally I do either half or 3/4. We're doing 2/3 today. We're gonna level that out. Because it's a little nicer on me. And I always end up under filling my glass when I do 1/2 ounce. So we're gonna go with 2/3. So we got our gin, our blue curacao, our rum. I did not realize what I was signing you up for with this beverage. Well, my apologies, sir. No, don't worry. So I'm a big fella, and I consume a lot of alcohol to get intoxicated. If I'm trying to get intoxicated, I have to consume a lot of alcohol. And so when I used to go out for college, you know, drinking Friday nights, Saturday nights, whatever it was, I would always start off on Fridays at this bar, this lovely place, that does $5 Long Islands and $5 AMFs. And that's where I would always start my night. I would grab 2 Long Islands or 2 AMFs. I would chug them right away. I would either chug both and order a third, or just chug them both and then wait for a little while to see where it starts me off for the night, because everybody else gets drunk on 2 drinks, and Colin's sitting there 6 drinks in, and he's like, y'all are acting like a bunch of dumbasses. Do I need to carry you home? And I don't want to be the dad when I'm out having drinks. I want to have fun too. So I used to start off my night like that, so that I can, you know, it's almost like pre-catch up. They're drinking mint juleps the day before the Kentucky Derby. It's called the Kentucky Oats. Well, that's fine. We're drinking mint juleps the day before the Kentucky Derby too. Look at that. We did it. Barbarian status. Yeah, if you join the Discord, there's actually a video of me chugging AMFs. I chugged 2 of them at a time in one of the videos. It's really funny. And there's actually a subsequent video of me chugging a second one, or a third one, technically, within 45 seconds of that one too. So they were Snapchats, but I chugged 3 in a row on a dare one time, and it was it was a good night. Mama Colino kicks in. Yeah, basically. Alright, shaking that up. Looks like a nice little blue mess. Everyone say hi to Chevy. She's here. Is there a vid of the catch-up shot? There is not. I got kicked out of the bar next door to that. The bar next door to the one that does the $5 AMFs for doing a shot of ketchup one time. Straight out of the ketchup dispenser. Maverick with the prime sub! Also known as Shamalama Ding Dong! She's shaking her head no. Thank you, Chevy. Mint Chocolate Kitty, Forest White Cheddar, Brownie, all with the hellos to Chevy. I have no room to talk though. I used to get off work at 12:30 and have to play catch up by chugging something we called Savannah Slamma. Is that an Alabama Slamma? Is that some sort of riff on an Alabama Slamma? Hi math. Oh, Mark. So generally, you making cocktails? You are cocktails on the day? Master Splits, you gotta rewrite that. I don't understand where the making goes into that sentence. You are making cocktails on the day they drink them? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what it was? Well, I guess that works then. I guess we did it right, you know? Whatever, it's fine. Bot, Dolphin. Alright, here's your blue nightmare known as the AMF. Although, if you buy this at a bar, I can almost guarantee you that they are serving it to you. Oh my gosh. I did not leave enough room. I can almost guarantee you they are serving this to you with a pre-mix, a bottle mix of Long Island iced tea, which is served at a very, very low ABV compared to what we just made. You can expect that to be served. Thank you, Chevy, again. That is also Chevy, everyone. We're going to switch glasses on this one, because I didn't leave any room for our garnish or for our Sprite. Usually I undermake it, right? Usually I do half of an ounce. This time I did 2/3, and now it's too big. Now it's too big. That's okay. Alright, we're going to do 2 ounces of Sprite. Thank you so much to B3 Trejo, aka Chevy, again. I'm going to add a little bit. Just for Colin's sake. Sounds good, Mint. How was your nap? Surprised you're not watching Kyle. Trying to decide if you're going to go back to bed or not. Sorry, I was cutting a garnish. A lemon. We'll do 2 lemons. One over there and one over here, right? Nice and blue, right? Look colorful. You want it?
What is it?
You don't want it. It's an adios, motherfucker. Alright, we're gonna use our lightsaber straw simply because it's blue. Radioactive. It's a message in chat. Ronnie said it's radioactive. Don't look at me like that. Shake your head at me. Bot, dolphin. Alright. Thank you for hitting our 3 daily goals today. This is for you. For all the people that helped support us on the bits, subs, and the donos. Appreciate you all so much. There's a popular version of this around here that they call a black opal, which is pretty much this Chambord instead of blue curacao. I've seen a couple of those. It's Ungrateful Dead is another name for it. Okay. Cheers. It's gonna disappear, so prepare your body. Okay? Bot, dolphin. This should be called the reverse lightsaber. Oh, shoot. And also, the lightsabers are not buy one, get one today. That was yesterday. Or that was on Wednesday. Execute Order 66. Like Yoda on Kashyyyk cutting off those droids' heads. Or the, clones' heads. Hell no. Oh, Squeakums, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ooh, I appreciate you both. Bot, dolphin. Alright. If you want to know what that tastes like, try one yourself. But if you want a sneak peek at what it tastes like, here's my tasting notes. It tastes like a lot of alcohol mixed together that tastes okay, and requires a nice amount of sugar, citrus, and, to be quite honest, a little bit of intoxication. Because if you don't have that, odds are you're probably not going to enjoy it. Probably not going to be that great for you. I can just say that. What? What can you say, Lyrics? If you want to know what it tastes like, try it yourself. I'm trying. Yeah, you can. You indeed can. All my Instagram posts are so easy now. Lyrics, you should start doing that. That would be really funny. I'm not gonna lie, I had my Star Wars Instagram post, and I legitimately almost put my post as insert Star Wars quote here, and then all the tags. That was the post I had originally wrote out. I deleted the insert Star Wars quote here, and then actually wrote something. And I was like, people might think I'm an asshole for this. But yeah, that'd be really funny to just be like, I made a hummus cocktail. Try it if you want to know what it tastes like. When the Long Island tastes really good, you've had too many. When the Long Island tastes really good, either it has a lot more Coca-Cola than a normal Long Island should, or you've had too many. Those are the two options. It's like rum and Cokes. If it's not clear, then it has lots of Coca-Cola. If it's clear and it still tastes good, you might have had too many rum and Cokes. All right, Chevy, you are in the room. You have 2 entries. Who would you like to give them to? Chevy's going to look at the chat. Everyone, pitch yourself to Chevy right now. Let her know why she should give you her vote. Let her know why you deserve the free entry into the giveaway. She does not need cocktail bitters. Crazy enough. Bree, what's going on? It's a glass of gravy. Evaluate it for yourself. Taste it. I dare you. I don't know the exact ratios, but it's gin, vodka, triple sec, curacao, and an upside down Red Bull on top. That's called the trash. That's called trash. Sometimes called the trash can. But yes, I've actually made one of those before. We did a club stream where we made all the cocktails you would find in a club that cost you $75, despite being made for the low price of $4 more than not. That is either called a trash can or just trash. And you legitimately take a Red Bull and you slam it into the top of the drink. But it's just another Long Island riff. We had 4 Long Island riffs that night, because that's most of the club cocktails. They use a premix again, but we use real stuff. Got my mint julep here. Should have checked my mint beforehand. Think it's a bit past its prime. Still good, though. Forrest, I had the same problem, so I actually had to buy mint today. Because my mint is either past its prime or too undergrown. It was like a perfect in-between, and I can show you what I'm talking about. Even though I trimmed down the overgrown and old part of my mint plant earlier today, I can show you what I'm talking about, because it was kind of sad. But you can see where it's coming into itself on the new end of things. You know, too early to be picked. Hi Bree, hi Fox, hi Chevy, hi everyone. Chevy, you were always my favorite Mav. I shan't win, Chevy. Don't give them to me. I beg of you. If picked, I'll give you a recipe from my book. Desperate. Oh gosh, accurate description. I'm making pizza dough from a flour, water, salt, yeast recipe. Yum. Cam 4. My hands are covered in water. Cam 4. Alright, so I trimmed the top of this, and I still need to trim some more of it, because you can see, dead. Straight up just dead. But I need to cut some of this down. But it's also shooting up new branches over here on this side. So while that side is going down, this one is starting anew. And so this is the stuff we're going to use in cocktails probably 2 weeks from now, or a week and a half from now. But this is all the stuff that was in between that didn't get killed, or didn't get used. You kill the weed? No, I didn't kill it. It's just, I didn't use any mint for almost 2 weeks now. So when we don't use the mint, this is what happens. You'll see some that look like this, where I used it already and I cut it off, right? You can see that it's already been cut and it's died. That sprig is now gone. Same there. So some of it gets used and some of it doesn't. And after it's been out too long, it just starts to look a little like this, where it's a little droopy. It's starting to get towards flowering. It's not great for cocktails, but it'll do. Like, that would be okay. But yeah, it's in a mug. Amazing. It's not just a mug. It's a old-fashioned soda mug. Because why not, right? An old-fashioned soda mug. And this is actually a metal tin. But I wasn't going to make any old-fashioned sodas in it, so I figured I would make it into a nice decorative plant holder for the cocktail stream, right? But yeah, that's one of my 2 mints. My other one I transitioned outside, and it's actually been getting eaten alive by bugs. But that's okay. That happens. I'm Batman. Chevy liked that one. All right, Chevy. You've had some time to think.
Yes.
Who has earned your affection?
We'll do one for Bree Wonderful.
One?
Because I was just talking to a different Bree, and my sister Bree was one of the stars.
All right, Bree Wonderful has earned one because Chevy says she just got off the phone with her friend Bree, and B3 Trejo is actually named Bree. So that her sister subbed, and it is destiny to be Bree. That is one of them. Chevy, what is the other entry winner and why?
The real Mr.
The real Mr. Squeakums! And why?
I'll take a recipe.
She wants a recipe. Yeah, she wants a recipe. You bribed her and you won, Squeakums. You bribed her and you won. She's ready for it. Oh my gosh. Everybody else gave a nice little message. Squeakums just goes, I'll send you a recipe. Done. You got her. Victory! Oh gosh. Getting a recipe from the pro chef. Let's go. Yes. Okay. Chevy, what kind of recipe? What's like? I mean, obviously it's up to Squeakums, but like, you know, throw out some cuisines. What do you like?
I don't know.
You have nothing?
Absolutely.
She has absolutely nothing. Send her whatever you would like. It could be literally off of the back of a box of Rice-A-Roni, and she wouldn't even care. She's just excited. Also, yo, shout out to Rice-A-Roni. Good to know for next time. Yeah, bribe Chevy and you're probably gonna win.
Goodness.
What?
Oh goodness.
Oh goodness, yeah. Chevy, Chevy, Chevy! I'll send you a bottle of Colino 12 bitters. How about my fried chicken recipe?
Ooh.
You got an ooh out of Chevy. I think that might be a winner. Alright, let's put our super juice away. What's our next drink, folks? I saw some talks of number 5 before we ended up doing 3 shots. Well, 2 shots and an AMF. I know, it's been over an hour since we made our last cocktail because we did 2 shots and an AMF in this last hour, which is more than we normally do. Higher pace. But that's okay, that's earned. Gotta make more simple syrup. Right now. The Brown Derby, okay. We got 1 vote for a Brown Derby. We've actually made a Brown Derby one other time on stream. I've always said I want to make another one and try it again, but grapefruits are too expensive. Well, this time, we got a grapefruit. It was a small navel orange, right? Okay. We got Bree Wonderful and Mr. Squeakums. We're good to go. Thank you. Would you like me to send it through Discord? Sure, yeah. You can send it to me and I'll just give it to her. She's excited.
Oh, we'll post pictures of me.
And I will post pictures when we make it. I'm down for the Brown Derby too. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Drink number 2, on. This is another simple one. Again, use a Kentucky bourbon if you can. Come on. In the spirit of the holiday. All the food picks. I'm a big fan of the Brown Derby. It was so good the first time I had it. I was very shocked that I'd never had it before. With how simple of a recipe it is. I mean, it does not get more simple than a 3-ingredient cocktail with a syrup, a juice, and a spirit. It's a sour, right? I mean, it's just sour. It's nothing crazy going on here. But it doesn't taste like your standard sour because it's honey, it's not sugar. So it has a little bit of floral going on behind it. And then it's grapefruit. So it's actually a little bit bitter and dry compared to like lemon juice, which is tart and a little bit of like, not sweet, but tart and sour in a way that appreciates more of the sweeter notes of bourbon and sugar, right? Makes a sour mix that is sweeter. This one is just a whole other vibe. I want a cocktail, but I know if I make another one, I'll never finish my pizza dough. Breathe! You gotta have a drink. Pizza is more important. Just always tell yourself that. My old flatmate is a big fan of grapefruit, and he was like, how have you not been making these all the time? Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about it. Okay, but before we juice this grapefruit, I'm actually going to take the entire peel off of this thing, because I need to make more grapefruit bitters in the future, and the only way to do that is to start drying some grapefruit peels. So, first things first, I'm the realist. Oh gosh, Iggy Azalea. Start taking this off. Doesn't need to be perfect. These aren't being used as garnishes. They're just meant to dry. Smaller is actually better because when you have longer strips of peels that you're trying to dehydrate, and you dehydrate them, they actually shrivel and turn into a ball. Therefore, the middle of them does not dehydrate evenly, and you end up with a messy bunch. So it's actually better to do them in small chunks. And these are going to be used in bitters in the future. We're just trying to remove peel without removing pith, and that's a lot easier with this Y peeler that we have here. It's very, very sharp and very small. It's not like a thick one like a lot of the store-bought ones you see. This is one that we bought off Amazon. It was only like $5. I can link it later. All you have to do is just send me a message saying, hey, what was that peeler? And I got you. There you go. Want to see the grapefruit peels? Sure, I'll throw them at you. You want me to throw grapefruit peels in? I had a whole bundle of them right here. Chevy's not entertained. Shake, right? Yes, we are shaming this cocktail. We are indeed shaking this one. Shame, shame, shame. 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 Alright. Grapefruit. Little belly emote. Shame. Rose tomatoes. Ooh, would y'all like that? Would y'all like a little tomato throw? Potato form reduction. So you can throw tomatoes at me. That'd be fun. Dark! What's going on, Dark Shadow? Crazy Mama done lurked like, I don't know, 2 hours ago. Dark Shadow's up late. Hope you're feeling better. If you're up this late, either you can't sleep because you're not feeling well, or you don't need to sleep because you're feeling better. How's it going, Dark? And also, if you click that link there, folks, Dark Shadow does stream. He is a wonderful streamer, does marbles, also plays a lot of different video games. And you can go check him out, have a good time, hang out. Got some spiced honey syrup. Whoa, let's go. That'll make an excellent Ron Derby riff. Had to support someone that was in a car accident a few months ago, and today was the first stream they have been able to play. Oh, that's awesome of you. That's awesome of you. So now I'm coming to say hi. Oh, I appreciate that. If you need to head to bed or whatever you gotta do, totally fair, totally fair. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope your weekend is, you know, starting off in a good way. Ooh, that's a lot of grapefruit juice. About 90% better. Let's go. That's awesome. All right. So, very simple one, right? Just a sour. Just a sour. How's everyone doing? Doing good, actually. I'm gonna say this one. Yeah, doing good here. Oh, my cobbler falling apart on me. A bit left of that water sticking in there. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is pour our honey syrup. This is only 1/2 ounce. It's actually a pretty standard sour here. You do 1/2 ounce or 3/4 ounce of your sugar content, and then 3/4 to 1 ounce of your citrus fruit juice. So it's pretty common sour here. I'm going to add a little bit extra because of the flesh that's coming through on this grapefruit juice. There we go. Same old, just terrorizing Colin. With shots, yes indeed. You get some clips? I don't know. Even if we didn't, I mean, there's nothing new. We did shots, we did AMFs. We're having a good time. We're just hanging out on a Friday, you know? That's what it's all about. Something to do, somewhere to be. Having some fun. We're making a lot of Derby cocktails, with the Kentucky Derby being tomorrow. Garnish, there is none. I would say a grapefruit twist is not off mark here. Sorry, Mark. Off the mark here. Otherwise, just do what you want. Wicked good time. Indeed. Yeah, Brownie came from dinner with a few drinks with Brownie wife, and is just happy he's found the Amaro of his dreams. And the rest of us have just been having some drinks and hanging out. It would have been cool to get a clip of the bidding war from earlier. Oh gosh. The bidding wars for Biggest Fan are always so funny to me. Because sometimes it ends at like literally on yesterday's stream, when we were playing Apex, I went to go raid and I was like, nobody's bought Biggest Fan today. Whoever buys it first wins. And Mark bought it for 100 points 4 hours into stream. And I was like, there you go. There you go. There should be a Triple Crown contest. What would that entail? That'd be so fun. I don't know. I just didn't know what to do because I don't watch the Kentucky Derby and I just don't like know anything about it. They're just things that I can't know everything about, you know. But I'm always open to ideas. If anybody ever has a suggestion, I have a suggestion box in my Discord. You can always message me with thoughts or share them live on stream. I'll tell you how I feel about it. Each race has a signature drink. Oh, okay. Oh? Uh-oh. Dark Shadow has joined the race. Oh. That one? Uh-oh. Dark Shadow with a little flex. Yeah, I'm gonna do a grapefruit garnish. I have all these grapefruit peels over here. Why not? Let's see if we can get a good twist that expresses the oils visually. Cam 4. Alright, there you go. There it is. Look at that. That was beautiful. Cam 1. Oh, wait. I'm Batman. Okay. Say that for a quick second. Can we get shout-outs for Dark Shadow and Mint Chocolate Kitty? I know we did a Dark Command, but actual shout-out. And then Mint Chocolate Kitty is also another streamer. Does some gaming streams. Some Animal Crossing and stuff like that. I'm guessing Tom is gone from earlier today, but... Probably should have asked him who his other half is. Oh, thank you, Larix, and thank you, Mark. Give that a little cut in between. Just do a classic. Roll it up. Give it a press. So that sticks. You can hear Chevy watching Kyle across the room from me. I dropped that in. Did not cut this enough. I did not cut it enough. There you go. Anyone watching the Derby tomorrow? I won't be. But I've never watched the Derby, so it's nothing new on my end. Alright, let's bring you over here. Take a quick little photo of this one. Cam 4. Little D for Derby. Bot, take a photo. I'm Batman. It worked. I usually watch. Okay. I used to be able to find the sheet for IKEA and order replacement parts until you got the entire set. They fixed it now. There are still places you can actually buy replacement parts for IKEA. There's a whole website dedicated to it. If you Google search it, it should pop up. Oh, before I drink. Cheers, everyone, to a brown Derby. Gosh, I'm telling you, the bourbon.
BR0WNNE tipped the bartender 200 biddies.
Brownie, thank you so
Seems
much
good.
for the 200.
100 is nice. Thanks for the drink.
Thank you for the 200 biddies. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm telling you, the bourbon, man, it has this nice sweetness that absolutely goes against the way that the grapefruit juice plays in this drink. It's such a differing flavor profile than most sours that it's so wonderful to have. It's so wonderful to have something that's almost less sweet than what you're used to if you like sours. I love whiskey sours, right? So as a person that loves those, it's so nice to have something that goes kind of against that a little bit in a fun way, and creates it just creates something that I enjoy. I don't know. It's a little bit drier. It's a little bit less sweet. It's not necessarily bitter at all. It's not necessarily floral by any means, but the bourbon is subdued in a fun way. A whiskey sweet? It's the opposite. A lot of times whiskey sours feel a little too sweet. This is a little bit the other way. Like, it's away from sour, it's away from sweet. It's a whiskey dry. It's a whiskey dry in a way. I don't know how to describe it. Forrest to Mike Steezy, let's go. Thank you so much, Forrest, the gifted sub. But she got fashion. She ain't a model, but she got fashion. And when she strikes around, I gotta get my top hat on, right? Everybody be breaking their neck like. I do like Ron. This is Ron's dance move. He just walks forward and pushes his shoulders in and out. Want to know how I know that? Because when I was putting that alert together, I took that Parks and Rec gif right there, and I had to replay it multiple times in order to get it to like actually be timed right. So I watched that thing for like 30 minutes straight at one point. And all he does is just walk in and out and do this. It is just the perfect Ron dance when he's on Snake Juice. Shake your shoulders, push your head forward and backwards. Touch of bitter and grapefruit that I think does a lot of work here. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Gabe Fox. Do I taste coconut? Let me give it another go and see what I think, but I don't think so. You're right, it's on the nose and in the taste odd. Oh gosh. All the Parks and Rec. Yeah, we have a lot of Parks and Rec noties on here. Our alerts for a couple of our bits, the gifted sub, the direct or the anonymous gifted sub, like a random gifted sub, is Parks and Rec. We have some Office, some How I Met Your Mother, some Community. I think that's most of them. All right, let me go back in for this. I want to see if I can find Coconut. I don't get it on the nose, but I also had a hefty grapefruit twist on this one. Oh, New Girl has a couple, yeah. There's 2 New Girls. Okay, I see what you're saying with the coconut. I think what it is, it's almost a little bit of banana from the bourbon. Like almost a little bit of that brown sugary, like fruitiness coming from the bourbon, and a little bit of that drier bit of the grapefruit. That's kind of what I think is creating that. I don't know. You can get some of that fun. I never got the appeal of making an all-day thing out of a 2-minute race. It's like, come on, start the race. Yeah, have you ever stopped to think about how much money is on a 2-minute race? Like, it's so ridiculous how much money is on that race. Every single year, I'm like, oh my gosh. There are millions of dollars on this race right now, and it lasts 2 minutes long. Isn't that crazy? The ponies. It's worse than football. It really is. People think that football is problematic, but oh my gosh. Whew. But I'm an Indy 500 fan, and it's like a 3-hour auto race, so you feel like you're getting your money's worth, and it's got its own pageantry too. Okay. 3 minutes of play the entire game, but they stretch those horses out. They get their money's worth. Pretty ridiculous. The horses are worth millions, and the farm they live on is millions. But the groomer lives in a little cottage. Oh my gosh, Barry Minty Barry! I'm telling you, there are so many people that are a part of this, and it's literally just who owns the horse. Who owns the horse? Even the people that actually like, oh my gosh, what are they called? What are they called? People that ride the horses. Holy crap. Jockeys. No, jockeys. Even the jockeys don't get paid that much. And the jockeys paid like a cabbie. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Here's a stream you will never do. Election night cocktails. Probably not, no. There's not a whole lot. There has to be like a theme already around it. Otherwise, we're just making shit up. And if we're going to make something up, then I would prefer to make it like a fun thing, you know? Not something that's polarizing depending on who you are. Lived in Kentucky for a few years. Trainers and jockeys make money. No, they don't make that much compared to the people that own the horses. I feel like it may be like how women see men sometimes. They have all the build up to last 2 minutes. Oh my God. Got him. Roasted. Word right there. I feel like a majority of trainers and jockeys make garbage money. Shots fired for sure. Shots fired for sure. Like, get your heads down. Hide your kids, hide your wife. But that's the thing. If they win. They don't win, though. Most people lose. You don't make that much. You think it will be gone in the next 10 years? I don't know. Pretty soon we're going to have robot racing. Who can build the fastest robot? Don't follow politics very much, just the history side of it. I only watch election night because of the festivities. I don't know if there's necessarily festivities with election night. I think it's turmoil most of the time. Until about 10 years ago, Indiana prohibited alcohol sales both on-site and carry-out on election day until the polls closed at 6 p.m. I used to say that election day was the day I most needed a drink. Yeah. I would rather just do a normal cocktail stream on an election night. Boston Dynamic dogs scare the hell out of me. I wasn't even going to bring up dog racing. Everyone needs a drink on that day. Yeah, we can just have a normal drink stream. Doesn't need to be specifically election night related. I remember, shoot, I don't remember what election it was, but Greg from How to Drink did an election night stream on Twitch where he had viewers call in and he would chat with them, and it was a whole thing. I don't think he made more than 1 or 2 drinks, and most of them were just like simple one pours, and that's fine. Official coverage drinking games. I just don't know how we would run something like that without, first of all, getting into dangerous waters. Dangerous waters. Which is already a rough place politically. So to say we're doing a election night thing is just questionable. The phase, the one out the dog raising. How long will you keep that juice for? This juice? We have another cocktail on tonight's menu that actually uses, I think, another ounce of it. 1 more ounce? Yeah, the Chinar Julep uses an ounce of grapefruit juice. I'm just straining out the flesh. Otherwise, if there's anything left in here, 4 days max, probably. If I don't use it in a cocktail on Monday, I'll just dump it, probably. It won't be good after that point. Some places have election night parties. Just fun to watch them. I think it just depends. I meant they phased out dog racing. Yeah. Very minty berry. If you need to go to bed, go to bed. I know I stream very late, so I appreciate anyone that's out here. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to all of our people that have rated in tonight. Thank you to everyone that has stuck around and chatted with me. You know, it's a Friday night. We're not ending anytime soon. We got another hour at least. But you know, it's after midnight East Coast time. So thank you all. Hearing you read that, I was going, what did I just type? I mentioned it a couple times already tonight, but I mostly spend my time on Twitch on mobile, and a lot of times the sentences don't come out the way I type them because I click enter way too fast. I need to stop and think about it, but I never do, and that is always my downfall, so I get it. Just woke back up. I feel asleep from the sinus meds. Oof. Yeah, we were talking to one of our mods earlier about cold medicines and stuff like that. He was going through cold for almost 3 weeks, it felt like. Rough stuff. I think a cool theme would be a fantasy D&D Spelljammer night. Okay, you can make space fantasy pirate cocktails. I've actually, so, I actually did that in one of my campaigns that I was doing. I was doing a campaign for, what was the name of the game that I was playing? What was the rule set? Stars Without Board? Okay. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we ended up doing like a space pirates theme, and I actually made some cocktails for one of our games because I was going into the game. We were spending our night at a nightclub socializing in order to, you know, like gain some favor with some local people. And so I made some cocktails to go along with us being at this bar. And my GM, he knows nothing about alcohols or cocktails or anything like that. And so he was describing these drinks, and then I was creating them And he was like, what in the hell? He was like, this one has a golden liqueur, and it tastes tropical, but it's very strong. So I mixed some golden berry and some orange liqueur with some overproof rum, and it was just a fun little time making some cocktails. But I love doing stuff like that. One of my favorite drinks that I have is actually a D&D spell cocktail. It's called Modify Memory. And it's a dried rosemary lit on fire and smoked on top of a cocktail, so that the aroma of rosemary, burnt rosemary, covers everything in the room, specifically the glass because it's in a little cloche, and that makes it so potent. But it is that burnt rosemary memory game that you kind of play with like old medicine, and then a little nod at D&D's Modify Memory spell. The drink makes it so that you are susceptible. You might have already said this, but how many grapefruits do you need to fill that, or is it just more of a use of leftover situation? Oh yeah, this is more of a leftover situation. I'm not going to fill this. I don't buy grapefruits on the reg because, to be quite honest, they're like $2 a piece, and that's too expensive for me. I am just stress tired. Oh, very minty berry. I'm sorry, that's the worst. Yo, Lucky Peters, if you gotta go to bed, man. There's no need to stick around. You know, I appreciate you. If you need to throw us on a lurk, or if you want to just fall asleep to the sound of us making some drinks and having a good time on a lower volume, I totally get it. Fantastic, love it. I was on TikTok and someone makes mana potions with edible glitter. Yeah, we have some of that. We actually have some of the edible glitter as well. We've done we did a Cortana cocktail a while back that was, you know, this very beautiful blue color with all of the edible glitter. It's also you know, it's fun, but it's kind of weird to play with. It's very expensive. It's like $5 for this little container. Luster dust is typically what it's called, but it's just weird. I had a lot of drinks over the years that modified my memory. Oh, goodness. It's a good question. I was discussing this earlier. How safe is it to drink Goldschlager? Spelled wrong. How much gold is safe to consume? I don't think it's real gold in there. I think it's fake gold flecks, which I think you can consume as much as you could consume physically before throwing up after consuming Goldschlager. I don't think you need to worry about that. If anybody has never had Goldschlager before, yeah, it's probably also, you know, similar to like Luster Dust. It's real and it's safe. There's no way that's literally gold. It has to be gold flecks, like, you know, fake gold, edible gold. Oh, okay. Tiny little amounts. Drink it all. You'll throw up and die before you you have to worry about any gold things. I honestly don't believe that Goldschlager has real gold. Even if they say it is, I doubt it. Their alcohol is so bad, there's no way they put real gold in it. I feel like it's like Baker's edible gold. Gold is basically inert, at least for any conditions in drinks or in your body. It won't hurt you. I mean, I figured as much, but... Goldschlager. Reading Rainbow. It just reminds me of Community. All I think about is Donald Glover meeting what's his face, and he just freaks out every single time. No! So, Troy, tell me a little bit about yourself. He's like huddled in the corner. It's in a book, reading Rainbow. Just like crying to himself. It's real gold. It's just super thin. The worry with consuming metals is either cuts and it's too soft, or heavy metal poisoning. Gold is non-reactive. Well, there you go. You got the science right there. What to make with pineapple syrup? Bree, search in the Discord. We have a couple of things. The best one by far is the First Emperor. That is my favorite pineapple syrup cocktail that I've ever had, and I've had it a couple times on spring, 2 times. The malleability of gold is impressive. Edible gold is just real gold that is in a thin enough leaf to be unnoticeable. Oh, okay. So while I was wrong, I was right in a way. I was thinking it was baker's gold, fake gold, but I guess that's real gold. And I just didn't know that. You learn something every day. I watched someone filter the gold out and take it to a pawn shop. Oh, can't imagine. Any chance on Taiwanese tea infused cocktails? I mean, I would have to get Taiwanese tea infused, or Taiwanese tea to start doing that. So obscure. So obscure. Hard to create. It would just require me to get that, and I don't have that, and I can't buy that necessarily, so, probably not. I'm open to it. I just, you know, I don't know where I would start. There's not a bunch of cocktails that are like, have you had Taiwanese infused tea liqueurs? I keep telling you I'm maxed out in Discord. Well, Bree, First Emperor. I don't know what else to tell you. Google it. It's called the First Emperor cocktail. You should be able to find it. If you can't find a Discord that's worth deleting to join mine, then Google it. I'm not gonna go find it for you. You gotta DM me in order to get me to do that for you. You gotta send me a whisper on Twitch if you can't do it on Discord. And that's totally fine. You just gotta do it. I'm not gonna do it, you know. I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be like, I gotta message Bree. That's not gonna be on my mind. It's gonna be, water! Water! Like SpongeBob coming out of frickin' Sandy's house. I need water. I'm probably hungover. I'm dehydrated at the very least. I'm never gonna remember to message somebody about a cocktail ingredient. Went to a bar a few times that had a Starry Night shot, equal amounts of Jaeger, Goldschlager. It tastes not horrible and looks pretty cool. Okay, I can imagine. It's a sweeter cinnamon liqueur. That's what Goldschlager is. And Jaeger, which is, you know, pretty good. I enjoy Jaeger. But yeah. Okay. Taiwanese tea is already obscure, and that's coming from a tea nerd like me. Yeah, if Bree says Taiwanese tea is out there, then the odds are I'm not gonna make a Taiwanese tea cocktail stream. Start with oolong. Better than you might expect for licorice and cinnamon. Yeah, fair enough. Googled that. Pineapple and simple syrup are the only ingredients I have from that. You would take the pineapple juice and the simple syrup and combine them for the pineapple syrup. Go on Difford's and search pineapple syrup. That's going to be the other thing that you can do. If you're looking for a specific recipe. I just don't know what all you have, so I can't really help you from there. Want some Sprite? You probably don't want your pineapple mojito either. Maybe tomorrow night? Okay. Maybe while I watch. So if you're a Saturday streamer, you know this. Gabe Fox and Larix know this. I typically spend my weekends hanging out with Chevy, but oftentimes I'll say things like this in your chat. Hey, here, on mute. And I just have you up on my phone while I hang out with Chevy on the corner of my, whatever, corner of the couch, side of the table, whatever it's going on. Just so I could be there to see my Twitch tender friends making something delicious and enjoy it. Can you make any cocktails with seafood as the garnish? Sure. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. What cocktail? What cocktail has it? You gotta, like, I'm sure we can make a Bloody Mary or something like that. I don't know. You gotta help me. You gotta help me. Oyster shooter. A prairie oyster doesn't even have seafood on the side. Good night. You know what I forgot about? I forgot about this. A Caesar with Clamato? Yeah, that's true. Hey, GP! Back from the bar. Oh, you're still at the bar. Yeah, the Bloody Mary with Clamato is a Caesar.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
GP with the 5! Let's go!
Oh my god!
Cheek Clapper, Nutmeg, Whalers, Gotsus, and Don't Call Me Daughter. GP, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. I'll give all those to Brownie, as you wish. Can't hear you over. Sean Kingston! You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. Is Maverick still there? Yeah, she is. She's actually awake, too. She's standing up. I straight up forgot about this block of ice. How much is water? Thank you so much, DP. I appreciate you, brother. I got pretty close to making a French daiquiri earlier, but ended up using Grand Marnier instead of lime juice. Tasted terrible. Oof. Beautiful girls out here. I got you. I was singing it. Yikes. This is very, very melted. Oof. Where's out here? Yeah, GP's at the bars. GP's at the bars in Vegas, I'm guessing. Chicken for our queen. You got it, Forrest. Let me take care of this really quick. Then we'll give the kitty cat a treat. Hey. No treats. All you have to do is not go upstairs. Vegas, baby. Hey, GP, you have a good night too, brother. Pepper, no whammy. I'll give you a look. I'll give you a look at what it's looking like here. It's not good. Cam 4. Cam 4. Drink number 2 off. So the problem is, the part that melted was this part, was the top end. So the top end is what has been melting this whole time. So we've lost most of our clear ice to the melting, which is unfortunate. Big yikes. I wanted to make the brown derby with my fresh grapefruit from Palm Desert, California tonight, but it will have to wait for tomorrow. It will be a Kentucky Derby party tomorrow, so I'll make it then. Anyway, for now, it's good night. Good night, Strike. GP and Strike heading out. You know, we got a little bit of our ice melted here, which is fine. I'm Batman. I could make a Jungle Bird. Well, a Jungle Bird is a fantastic drink. Yeah, I would say this one didn't get enough time in the freezer, or maybe something happened that the freezer door might have been open. But not only that, it sat here and the top thawed out and defrosted and melted for the last hour. We only have that much ice. Okay. What's the cooldown on pour one out? I don't think there actually is. I think I made it so that it was aware of the fact that multiple people might leave in a row, just because, you know, a ball starts rolling downhill. Did too many at once. Minute? Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, I would have to check. I have too many damn things. I mean, you know. You mod, you know. I have too many things. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, clean clean up these edges a little bit. Yeah, so Berry Minty Berry, I know you mod elsewhere, but like I use StreamerBot for my channel.
Damn it, Chan
actually
tipped
set
the bartender 100 biddies. CHER100 my friend was bragging his new 3D printer can print a gun. I wasn't impressed. I've had a Canon printer for years.
I got you, Chan. A Canon printer versus a gun printer? I got you. Thank you so much for the bits, the 100 bit. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Shout out to Dammit Chan. Chan is a wonderful gaming streamer. Playing lots of Mass Effect. Having a good time. Raising money for St. Jude. Go check out Chan. Damn it, Chan. Bot, enhance. Your punishment will be much more severe. How did you know all that? I hang out in your streams. Because I don't talk doesn't mean I don't lurk. It's the same reason I was hanging out in, like, earlier today I was hanging out in Kanara's stream. She had horses down on the bottom of her stream. If I was like, Kanara, those horses look like they were racing towards the food, she'd be like, oh my gosh. I can't be everywhere, but I can lurk. I can lurk and I can watch people. I try to see as many of my friends as possible. Just because they support me, I support them as much as I can. You had some moody-ass lighting today, though, Chan. Whole bunch of streams, never says anything. I know, right? That's why. Bot, enhance. Alright. We don't have a lot to work with here, so I guess we're gonna make little cubes to go, in cocktails. I'll have to make some more fresh ice before Monday's stream for old fashions, which is fine. Child is sick, was sleeping behind me, so I couldn't have the bright lights. Big brain. Big brain. Shattered right away. That was sad. Wasn't thick enough. It's just not enough. It's not enough. Do it again. So thin. I want a giant block of ice. Me too. This is sad. This is sad. This is not the ice we look for. Need a hot knife? No. We do this all the time, but it's just... And that's better. Brute force. Create something that looks like that. Yeah, we do this all the time. It's just... This one is just thin as all hell and sad. Hey. Those four are good. Karate chop through it. The poor knives, though. This knife is just fine. This is a Farberware knife. The bread knife. It's serrated. it's fine. This knife costs less than $3. Yeah, I would not use a nice knife to do this. Although, you're not doing a whole lot. The metal alone will just melt like right through ice. If you just stick metal on a piece of ice, flat, and let it sit there, it'll just melt. Right through it. And we're not making like crazy shapes here. We're just cutting these into little 1-inch cubes, essentially. So that they can fill up a Collins glass, stack up in a rocks glass if we needed them to. Basically just all-purpose, since we're not going to get any nice cubes out of these. This is not the ice you were looking for. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Well, now I'm looking forward to chopping more ice next week. I guess that's my my consolation. Next week we'll have more ice. Want to see me twerk? You get these little cubes. Again, they're not that big, but they are very clear. Just throw all those in there. They're gonna freeze back together just because they're a little melted, but that's okay. They'll separate later as well. All right. I'm Batman. I'm sad. I'm sad about the ice. It's unfortunate. Alright. Let's do... Not that big to you, maybe. I guess. Little 1-inch cubes, but typically we're used to full-on, old-fashioned cubes. That's what I was hoping for. That was the saddest I'm Batman I've heard, yeah. I'm sad man. I'm disappointed. I was expecting I was looking forward to chopping some ice tonight and I forgot about it and it didn't freeze the right way. I don't know. Demoralized. Colin's sad. I know. Chicken, I got you. She's still just sitting right here. I'm a sad boy. Maverick, you want to cheer me up? Yeah, you're an emotional support animal. Of course you do. Licensed to ill. Maverick. Barcam 4-1. Cam 4. There's no need for the other camera. On here.
Hi. Hi. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, delicious. Absolutely delicious, wasn't it? Yes. I'm Batman. Got a little time to make some dinner and some honey syrup for tomorrow. Thanks for a great stream. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. And again, go check out our lovely Twitch tending friend, Gabe Fox. Gonna be on Saturday tomorrow, early afternoon or, mid-evening, depending on your time zone. And he's gonna be making some delicious cocktails, having a good time. Definitely go check him out. Exclamation point Twitch tenders to see some of our Twitch tending friends. There's a great lineup on Saturday nights. You can pretty much go straight from Gabe Fox right over to Larix, two of the lovely Twitch tenders that stream on Saturdays, and it is a fantastic day. Let's go. Thank you for pouring one out. Thank you for that Twitch tenders. Let's go. All right. Let's make another one of our drinks, huh? Number 5 or number 4? A Cynar Julep or the Lady Germaine? Cynar Julep or Lady Germaine? Which one would you like to see? Cynar Julep is 1.5 ounces of Cynar, 1/4 ounce of raspberry syrup, 1/4 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of grapefruit juice with some mint. A Lady Germaine is some London dry gin, 3/4 ounce. 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, a muddled strawberry, 1/2 ounce of Saint Germain, topped off with some champagne. Saint Germain topped off with champagne. Could fill up like your whole week just watching Twitch tenders. Yeah, we have El Pims on 2 Drink Tuesdays, me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have Matt After Dark, typically on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Whiskey Monsters on Fridays, sometimes Saturdays. Bit Too Buzzed has not been streaming a little bit. Alias hasn't been streaming too much. But once they're back, they're kind of like random pop-ups for Fridays as well. So basically every day but Thursday, you're set. Yeah. Basically every day but Thursday. Nobody. No, I don't think anybody but Thursday. Nobody on Thursdays at all. Thirsty Thursdays. I'm in on the Cynar Julep. Well, there we go. Drink number 4 on. I'm going to use this ice. That's why I'm keeping this out. Now we need a Thursday. We need a Thursday. If you're out there and you want to start making cocktails on Twitch, Thursdays are open. Seize the moment. I mean, you can also stream on any of the other days. That's fine. There's nothing saying you can't. Just no. You're not the only. Okay. Lime juice. We need a lime. And then, along with the lime juice, we need our grapefruit juice, and we need raspberry syrup. Which I have in this fancy little bottle that I got from the Dollar Tree. Yes, you heard those words. Fancy bottle from the Dollar Tree. Need to get this mat out of here. It's soaked. I like all these little shards of ice. Okay. Similar situation, but this time we're building it, in the glass without the mint muddling. The mint is only going to be as a garnish on the top of the drink, so for the rest of this, it's just filled as is. What sort of alcohol is Cynar? Cynar is an artichoke amaro, so it's Italian bitter liqueur, and it is very herbal, slightly sweet. But it's one of those that the highlighted ingredient from it is always artichoke, but it doesn't taste like artichokes. I might have made some some raspberry syrup just for this. Oh, let's go. That's clutch right there. That's clutch right there. You can certainly shake this one if you wanted to, but in the spirit of juleps, I'm just building it directly in my julep glass or my julep cup, and then I'll just stir it down like a julep traditionally is made. This is one of those that goes against the the theories of shaking and stirring cocktails, because these are all ingredients that would typically shout, shake this one, shake it. But here we are. Again, thank you to Shayna. Bot, enhance. Thank you, Shayna. Shayna purchased this bottle of Cynar for me. We always give thanks to those that purchase a bottle for us. Shayna asked me, what are you trying to buy right now? And I told her I was trying to buy these 3 bottles, and she said, how much does it cost? And I showed her how much it would cost, and she sent me that much. And so these bottles were purchased for me by Shayna. If you ever want to sponsor a bottle, just let me know. If I'm trying to buy something, I'll tell you exactly what I'm trying to buy. Right now, I'm trying to buy a bottle of Novo Fogo Cachaça. I want to specifically buy their Novo Fogo, what's the name of it? It's not bottle strength. It's not barrel strength. Novo Fogo Cachaça is one of the ones. And then I want to buy a bottle of John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum. Those are both things that I have to order online because they don't cask strength. Thank you, Mark. I have to order those online because they are not available for purchase in store for me. So that costs me more money, which is why I don't typically buy them unless I have a good reason to. But yeah, Shayna equals good people. Thank you, Shayna. Shayna is the goat. Bot, enhance. That's always another way to support the stream if you want to. But all those earn you even more recognition. These will be on the bottles for forever. Yeah, Shayna bought me a bottle of rum, a bottle of Islay Scotch, and this Cynar. 3 fantastic ingredients. I will say the rum has been disappointing because it was not the rum I had hoped for. The Islay Scotch, incredible, and Cynar, incredible. So yeah, Shayna killed it. Shayna killed it. That's why every single time I pause the show to make sure we thank Shayna for the fact that she did that for me. Because freaking incredible. Incredible. Okay, this is a canvas bag. It's also known as a Lewis bag. It helps to crush ice in a Lewis bag because it soaks up the moisture and helps to keep the ice dry in a way. But I have all these shards from our ice block. These are also clear. They're just thin, so we can't use them in a cocktail. But I thought this would be the perfect stuff. I thought there'd be less of it for sure. The perfect stuff for making another one of our juleps tonight. So we should have enough just from this alone. Looking at it. Well, I gotta get a little crack to it because some of these are big pieces. I don't even need the mallet. I'm just gonna go like this. Alright, so it soaks up the moisture in the bag and leaves your ice kind of where you would like your ice to be, right? Less watery. We're not trying to crush it up to the level of snow. Okay, so we've got our glass filled about 3/4 there. I'm going to do the same thing we did earlier, which was stirring our drink. This is to chill and dilute it, but also to mix in our ingredients if they have settled in a way that is unfavorable to how we want to drink it. Just a quick little stir like that. dump out the water from in there. Of the bar. So we have our drink. It is stirred. The glass is already getting frosty. That's what we like to see. We're going to top that off. Actually, I need to grab my other pebble ice because it came up a little short. Came up a little short. That's okay. This whole tray full of ice here. It's stuck! That was crazy. I've never had that many stuck to me before. We'll top this all off. Edward Icy Hands. I know, right? Superpowers. But not really that super. Ice sticks to you. You should never put your tongue on a flagpole. Slap that mint. And what's funny is this one's actually kind of frozen to the side of the glass. There you go. There's a little room. That's fair. That's fair. You do what you need to do. I respect it. I need to get one of those countertop crushed ice makers. Oh, it's just not worth $95 or however much they cost. Absurd. Especially for something that really just takes time and effort. I'd rather just spend the time and effort. Alright, this is a bigger drink. Just in volume alone. So, when you think about it, a mint julep is 2.5 ounces. This one has what, 3 ounces? 3 ounces? Yeah, so a little bit bigger of a drink. Doesn't necessarily fit the same way in julep cup the other one does. We'll use our other small straw from Surfside Sips. Hashtag Naya the sea turtle coming through. We go live to Naya. There's no denying Naya. When the ice melts, it recycles the water to remake the ice. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it before. Educated Barfly did the whole thing on them too. Cam 4. Bot, take a photo. I'm Batman. There's a Chinar Julep. Kev. You can hook it up to your water cooler. Cheers. So Chinar, an herbal and bitter liqueur, right? I think everything about this celebrates the bitterness. I think your raspberry is there to complement the smell of the mint. And I actually find the drink to be a little... I find it to be actually a decent amount off balance. I think it could be much better. I think if you lowered the grapefruit to 3/4 of an ounce, up to your raspberry syrup to 1/2 of an ounce, I think it would be better. It could also be improved, in my opinion, with like 1 ounce of Cynar, 1/2 of an ounce of bourbon. If you were to keep the recipe, as is and take the 1/2 ounce of Cynar out and add 1/2 of an ounce of bourbon, I think that would help. Or if you were to do what I said before, where you add more raspberry syrup and reduce some of the grapefruit. I think right now there's just, it's too much of it's too much of a struggle between the flavor profile between tart and sweet raspberry syrup, herbal and bitter Cynar, dry and bitter grapefruit, and tart and sour lime. And I feel like it doesn't have the mint doesn't bring it together. That fresh smell doesn't bring it together the way that it would if it was Jaeger or Fernet. I think it would be a lot easier to put this together as a drink. But I think with Cynar in here, you actually